see what our notes here say about Louis. Still having a little problem with focus with my new vision um, with my cataract surgery. So things are a little fuzzy or watery because I have drops in the eyes. Anyways, St. Louis the Ninth became the King of France at the age of 12. He was married and had 11 children to whom he gave an excellent upbringing. He was noted for his spirit of prayer and penitence and for his love for the poor. He ran his kingdom not only to give peace to the people and economic stability, but also for their spiritual good. He founded the Sorbonne and was a friend of St. Thomas Aquinas. He was a member of the Order of Penitents of St. Francis of Assisi, which later became the Franciscan Third Order and is now known as the Secular Franciscan Order, OFS. Louis was trusted by his fellow rulers in Europe and often asked to arbitrate in their disputes. He undertook two unsuccessful crusades to liberate Christ's burial place, and on the second of these he died near Carthage in the year 1270. So we have one who, first of all, we have one who fully tried to integrate his simple Catholic way of life into his vocation in life, into his mission in life. And his mission, his vocation, which began very early, was to be King of France. But he had that spirit of St. Francis within him, the spirit of, of ministering to all of his people, yes, in France, but especially the poor, very Franciscan, Francis himself, um, who lived in that same era, was all about. He gave away his wealth um, and became the great apostle to the poor. And the Franciscan order was just developing at the time, and what would become the Third Order of St. Francis, and now the Secular Franciscans, OSF, was just forming. And so um, it means that no matter what job we have, no what career, no matter what our um, we have vocations to our state in life, but then to our jobs in life. And so the state is to be married, single, or a religious person. That's the options. That's the only options there are. And so we join to them our actual day-to-day work, our day-to-day job. And so he was ruling France, but he ruled especially the poor. And there's no reason why we can't do that, no matter what our job is. If we are baptized and confirmed Christians, we have a mission. We are sent to be evangelists. We are sent, no matter where we are, the water cooler, in the supermarket, at the gas station, in our desk jobs, in our online jobs, no matter what we're doing. We can let our Catholicity seep through in the way we do things and in the way we care, especially for the poor. Because you don't have to be without money to be poor. The poor are the poor in spirit. The poor are the poor who the person right next to you, the next person you see, may be very poor. They may be suffering greatly because of they don't have an abundance of support. They don't have an abundance of encouragement. They don't have what they need to keep themselves motivated. from day to night. And so Louis was an example of somebody who brought, and he even went on a crusade. He went on 2 crusades to liberate the Holy Land, that there are apostolates, there are missions, there are things for us to do as Catholics, to extend ourselves. You don't have there are no more crusades, but there is a crusade. We are crusading now against the evil one himself. It's not to rescue anything, but it's to guard, shield, protect, and defend the entire world from being sucked up and to be insinuated and to be taken down to the pits of hell. There's only 2 standards. There's the standard and banner of Christ and his church as he founded it, and there's the banner of Satan, which is the easy, soft way where we are our own authority. It's whatever makes me happy. That will lead you straight to the pits of hell. So which do you want to be? Which are you? And which do you want to end up when all is said and done? Which every indication is that it's going to happen soon. Soon.